Dear student, today I will discuss the history fourth chapters, tribals, Dikuj and the vision of golden age. This chapter related from the tribals leader Birsa Munda reside in at present time Chota Nagpur area situated in Jharkhand. First of all, you know who were tribals and who were known as Dikuj. Those people socially and economically backward and reside in mountain and forest areas known as tribals. Tribals refers Dikuj, those person were outsider but reside in mountain and forest areas. Birsa himself declared the god had appointed him to save the people from trouble. So people of tribal areas, Birsa believed as a god. Birsa was born in a family of Mundas, a tribal group that lived in Chota. There are many tribal groups reside in Chota Nagpur area, but Mundas, Santhals and Oraon are important tribal communities. Dikuj, with the help of Britishers, were enslaved the people of region. Those are reside in Chota Nagpur area with the help of loan and occupied the territory areas related from the tribal society and developed a social differences between Dikuj and tribals group. Mostly tribal groups or people depend on economic activity related from an area, especially related from forest goods. Britishers first of all categorized the forest areas and using their resources for own benefit. Those areas categorized as a reserved forest, people of forest areas not using for own activity. Mostly two type of activities done by the people of forest areas. First, jhum cultivation. Jhum cultivation also known as shifting cultivation. In this activity, first of all, tribal community people clear the land, cutting bushes, trees and burn them and mix the ashes with the soils. After 2 or 3 years, lose the fertility of the soil, people go to another areas. So time to time shifting the land. So this type of agricultural activity known as shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivators were found in the hilly and forested tracts of northeast and central India. The lives of the tribal people depended on free movement within forest and on being able to use the land and forest for growing their crops. That is the only way they could practice shifting cultivation. Second important, work as a hunter and gatherers. Mainly ancient age people getting the food with the help of hunters and gatherers. So early age people also known as hunters and gatherers society. Tribal groups lived by hunting animals and gathering forest produce. They saw forest as a essential for survival. The Khonds were such as community living in the forest of Orissa. They regularly went out on collective hunts and then divided in meat amongst themselves. They ate fruits and roots collected from the forests and cooked food with the oil they extracted from the seeds of the sal and mahua. So it is clear the life of the tribal groups fully depend on shifting cultivation or as a work, hunting and gathering work. In this map, all over the India, you see the tribals community related group reside in all over the India and known different name. Some importance: Bhil, Banjara, Gonds, Pahadiyas are important. In north east areas, the Khasi are very important tribal community. Some tribal groups lived by herding and rearing animals. They were pastoralists who moved with their herds of cattle or sheep according to the season. The Ban Gujars of the Punjab hills and Lavadis of Andhra Pradesh were cattle herders. The Gaddis of Kullu were shepherds and the Bakarwals of Kashmir reared goats. So there are many tribal groups are working as a herder work. Before the 19th century, there are many tribal groups reside in forest and mountain areas and settled down and using natural resources and survive. They move one place to another place freely. British officials saw settled tribals group like the Gonds and Santhal as more civilized than hunter gatherers or shifting cultivators. Those who lived in the forest were considered to be wild and savage. They needed to be settled and civilized. After some time, the life of the forest areas people affected by the colonial rule. First of all, you know what is colonial rule. British period related rule regulations known as colonial rule. Britishers first of all categorized the forest areas on the basis of using resources, reserved forest, protected forest and unclassified forest. Those areas classified as a reserved forest not using by the local people. Only protected forest using by tribals group with prior permission and paying taxes. Implementation of colonial rule. People of the tribal areas face different types of problem. The British were uncomfortable with groups who moved about and did not have a fixed home. They wanted the tribal groups to settle down and become peasants, cultivators. Settled peasants were rather easier to control and administer than people who were always on the move. The British also wanted a regular revenue source for the state, so they introduced land settlement. That is, they measured the land, defined the right of each individual to that land and fixed the revenue demand for the state. So Britishers make a policy and first of all ban the jhum cultivation and try to many tribal groups work in the field of mining work, because Britishers try to develop mining work in the area especially related from Chota Nagpur, at present time situated in Jharkhand. Dear children, you know first part of the video, especially related from the chapter, who were Dikuj, who were tribals, and what are main economic activity related from the tribal groups, especially in the areas related from Chota Nagpur, Jharkhand